Yo, how's it going? So, uh, I remember like a while back, I heard about a whole female League of Legends team, and I never really looked them up or anything, but I just thought it was kind of cool. So I kind of was wondering how, uh, the whole like how the team has been ever since.
2 years ago, I created this video about an all-female professional League of Legends team who lost 38 games in a row. You may have
That's still better than my Rocket League record at the moment. I am just getting destroyed. I can't seem to get past Diamond.
seen it. And aside from comments featuring the word kitchen, there were a lot of comments mentioning Team Siren.
But
Wait,
Team Siren,
wasn't Team Siren the first competitive Pro League team?
Specifically, comments stating that the real first all-female professional team was Team Siren. However, that's not really true. So let's address these comments. First,
Siren.
who or what was Team Siren?
oh,
Team Siren were a
Killers.
group of 5 women who met in solo queue and came together to become professional gamers. On the 30th of May 2013, they posted a promotional video for their League of Legends team, which would go on to go viral for all of the wrong reasons. Mostly for the fact that it was kind of cringe and the goals presented in the video were unrealistic.
I'll bait you and outsmart you.
At the time, this video got a lot of attention. If you were
Okay.
at all involved in the League of Legends community during this time, you would hear some sort of reference to this video everywhere you went.
We thought that losing is not an option, so we decided to bait them and outsmart them.
And although the
Ooh.
video on their channel
Sneaky motherfucker right there.
obtained 2.7 million views, it also gathered 41,000 dislikes.
Damn,
Funny enough,
bro.
I recorded this footage before YouTube removed the dislike counter. If you go on the video today, you may think it was positively received. But alongside their announcement, a video making fun of the entire situation, uploaded by the popular commentator Video Game Donkey, accumulated almost 9 million views. So if you just
Donkey.
consumed any of this content and just moved on with your life without looking any deeper, you would think that this team was actually a real thing and just went on to embarrass themselves and fade away, similar to Vevictus.
I literally just got like ass wrecked.
However, to answer the comments I mentioned earlier, no. Team Siren was not the first professional female team because they never actually went pro. And in fact, the team
really?
only stayed together for a total of 18 days after uploading their announcement video. Now, like I said, this viral event took place over 8 years ago. And back then, if you put 5 gamers living under one house with gaming sponsors, well, that sounds like esports to me. My point is that anyone could have done the setup that they had and claimed to be an esports team, and I bet many did. But Team Siren got so much attention because 1, they were a team of girls, which was and still is an underrepresented demographic in esports, and 2, their promotional video was unfortunately for them very cringe.
The competition is fierce.
with millions of dollars at stake.
This is bigger than us.
The worst part about the video was that it
So-
seemed that the team members weren't
The intensity of the music really hit that home.
actually involved with the production of it. Their top laner Uni even stated that she didn't watch the video until it was already uploaded.
Personally, I didn't watch it until the whole thing came out. I saw it like once and I saw like part of it and I was like, whatever, and I just kind of like closed it. Because I already knew what was going to be in it because I knew what they made us do.
But just because the video was cringe and they were off to a bad start in the public, that doesn't mean that that should be the end of the world. What matters most here is that they're saying they want to be pro gamers. So, are they good at the game?
That is the
Yes.
question.
You may have
Okay.
thought I was going to say no here, but no, allegedly all of the members were somewhere between Platinum and Diamond, which was a key point when the mid laner Jenny decided to make this team. She specifically wanted to recruit players that were somewhat high elo. However, although Platinum and Diamond is above the average player rank, that's surely not enough to compete professionally. And it wasn't. During their short run, they would play ranked 5s together. Ranked 5s was basically what ranked flex queue is today, except it would exclusively pair your team with another group of 5 pre-made players. In this queue, they weren't so successful, only reaching gold after playing almost 50 games. Which is fine. Congratulations to anyone who is in gold. But you're definitely not joining the LCS and winning worlds, which seemed to be one of their aspirations presented in their announcement video. Jenny would later state that in the end, they aren't ready to be pro gamers.
How do I respond to the hate? I don't have anything to say because it's irrelevant. Do I think we're gonna go somewhere someday? I think we're 5 girls who love playing together and who love being a team. And we'll practice hard and try hard, but that doesn't mean that we're ready for LCS right now.
I mean, the way she responded to that was, she's like, we're good, I guess.
Or whatever accusations people have for us.
That's hilarious.
So while they figure out the whole being professional thing, they would be Twitch streamers in the meantime, which on the surface seemed to be a good move, as initially the players would get over 1,000 concurrent viewers. But a big percentage of those viewers were people who wanted to send hateful messages and troll them. Today these streams have been deleted, but you can get a pretty good idea of how their chat behaved when you look at the comments that were left on their YouTube videos. Team Siren, sponsored by Tampax. When will you get your first blood? I will say that there were also
Oh my god, some people are straight murderers in the comment section. They're relentless. They're apex predators, I swear. Holy shit.
Positive comments from viewers who supported the team. But there was certainly more hate than love. For example, at some point, someone hacked their Twitter account. It's still up to this day, and it was just used to further troll them. But anyway, what's left to ask here is, where are they now? The original Team Siren consisted of 5 players, but their ADC, Christina, left the team early on due to personal reasons. A replacement was quickly acquired.
For team-wise, Tina left for personal reasons. Not because of the video, she left before that, so she left for personal reasons when she was like homesick, and like there was like some other reasons too. And then we have a new AD carry, her name is Alexa. She is currently a Diamond 1 AD carry. She's pretty good.
That sounds good.
Really cute.
However, she would later disclose her actual reason for leaving. Team Siren disbanded not because of the bad publicity, but because of how negative Jenny was towards the team. I actually left before the video got released. I left because Jenny was a very toxic and terrible friend slash leader. Whenever a bad match ended, she told us to mute all of our streams so she can bash on every little mistake, when she did not acknowledge hers. Her calls were terrible most of the time and would not let anyone else try to make calls. She pretty much tried to replace everyone on the team at one point. It was hard living under the same roof as someone that hates you.
That's big facts.
As of today, out of the 6 total members, only 3 are actually active online. 2 occasionally stream on Twitch, and 1 is currently offering 30% off OnlyFans if you're interested. In the end, similar to Vevictis, Team Siren was a failure and misrepresented female pro gamers. A member of the team later stated that the whole ordeal was an embarrassment to all female players and apologized for Team Siren ever happening. Unfortunately, 8 years later, representation of females in Pro League of Legends has not really progressed. In our previous video, we mentioned a player named Mayumi who was a positive example of how a female player would integrate into an already existing team. But although performing well in her one match, her professional career was cut short as her team later did not intend in using her in matches moving forward. She would appear to remain permanently as a substitute. Additionally, due to her viral
Okay.
success on social media, the org wanted to solely focus on using her for promotional work. Mayumi has since moved away from being a professional gamer and is now just a content creator signed to TSM. Due to her unique situation, it's hard to say what would have happened if she continued being a pro gamer, as her rise in popularity definitely took her to a point where just being a social media person would be more financially beneficial than chasing an esports career. I think something
Nice.
to consider today when asking why there aren't female gamers in pro gaming is to note that the barrier of entry for being a pro player in general, regardless of your gender, has become more challenging than years in the past. Currently in
It's
the
true.
LCS, there's a player who is 17 years old. Today, you don't just wake up, grind on League at the age of 18, and become a pro player in 2 years. It's possible, but from a quick observation of players being signed in recent years, we're talking about young people who are unironically prodigies. They start young and at the same time are incredibly skilled at the game.
For real.
In the end, whether it's a situation like Team Siren, Veyvictis, or Mayumi, the main factor that needs to exist is a skill level that can compete with the current competition. But, as I mentioned before, the successful integration of a female pro player will not come from an all-female team gimmick.
Like, bro, turning pro for like esports is draining to the mind. It's so many hours of you just doing like the same game, playing the same game. You can't read no other game other than that same game. Make sure all your like whatever, like the techniques or whatever that you're trying to play are perfect. And that takes up to like 12 to 16 hours, I heard. That's like most of your day. And it's that no, that doesn't sound fun anymore. That just sounds like a task, and it's unfortunate. Um, they're like, I don't know. I can never be a pro gamer. The most I'm trying to do is get to like Grand Champ on like Rocket League, and then just be happy with that. Or hell, even Diamond at this point. Diamond sounds like a fucking obstacle, and bro, for me to the thought of going pro is you might as well just make your own spaceship and fly to the moon.